The Shoreline Mafia's OhGeesy and Phoenix Flexin got together to run up a quick Q&A, and for some reason it got Chicana rapper Miss Lady Pinks in a bind, resulting in her getting eviscerated by OhGeesy. OhGeesy has probably had the most success of any member of the Shoreline Mafia since leaving the group, but he had it rough growing up. His parents were undocumented migrants who crossed the border in the trunk of a car, and one of his first digs as a child was in a 2-bedroom apartment with 10 other people. At a very young age, he became enmeshed in LA's graffiti culture, and that's how he met most of his peers. But being a graffiti artist comes with its own risks, and OhGeesy tells us there are way worse ops than the cops, i.e. MS-13.
First crazy thing I saw in my hood.
Being in elementary and knowing like stories like around what was going on, because you know everybody had family members that gangbang, and they're like, yo, don't do graffiti in this hood and the MS's hood, like where I grew up, because they'll chop your hands off. So I remember walking around with my grandma and being scared, like, oh, they gonna stop us and just chop my hands off or something.
So that clip's been going pretty viral, and Miss Lady Pinks apparently commented on one of the pages that shared it with several laughing emojis. OhGeesy clapped back in all caps saying weird ass bitch. And yeah, that doesn't look like it's two homies joshing around. Miss Pinks would then take to her socials and post on her story, "Since when do nerdtrons grow huevos?" Miss Lady Pinks is on paper a rapper, but she does feel a little dated. I don't think most people could name a single song, and these days she's mainly known for being involved in drama. As this comment points out, Lady Pinks and her homegirl allegedly jumped Jenny 69, so OhGeesy better keep his head on a swivel. This is of course referring to the incident about a year ago when Jenny 69 accused Miss Pinks and her friend of jumping her because they were mad about Jenny's friendship with SPM or something.
Just kept feeling like people bombing on me, but I still at that moment didn't know that I was getting jumped because I thought it was just like a one-on-one between me and Pinky. Then I just remember feeling then 2 people on me after, you know, I thought it was just her. That's when I realized that 2 girls jumped on me, and these are like 400-pound girls. Like, I don't know how much Pinks weighs, but the other girl was big. She was like minimum at least 400 pounds.
At the time, Lady Pinks claimed it was Jenny who started the altercation.
I wasn't the aggressor. She came at me. I just tried to, like, you know, I defended myself.
But the court of public opinion seems to have swung Jenny's way on this one. The consensus seems to be that she did indeed get jumped. Now, OhGeesy probably doesn't need to be running scared of Lady Pinks and her 400-pound bodyguard, but this does seem to be Miss Pinks' MO for staying relevant. She'll shade a rapper and kind of goad them to speak on her name, and then clap back at them for piping up and leave out the part where she provoked it. And it's usually a whole lot of ado about nothing, but it works because she gets attention. Case in point, a few weeks back at Rolling Loud, same Rolling Loud that Lefty Gunplay got arrested, this Puente rapper Rowdy Rax went viral for his, shall we say, sparkly performance. As you can see here, he's throwing up the chicken wings and kind of just being corny with it, so he was getting roasted online. Miss Pinks took the opportunity to pile on. It sounds like she mentioned something about Rowdy Rax not repping Puente right, or the moves being girly, and Rowdy Rax just flew off the handle about it.
You ain't from the area. What gang are you from, girl? Don't even speak up on me, homie. I'm from Puente gang, homie. Straight up. Don't speak up on me before I had the homegirls pack you out.
I'm not even gonna ask why you're saying that right now.
That's all I'm saying, though.
That's intense.
Before I had my little homegirls pack your shit. I'm a real Sureño, homie. If I get busted today and go to prison, I'm gonna be on a GP yard when I parole, homie. I promise that. So don't even speak up on me. Or if you do, say it to my face, gang. Dead homies. Pinks, don't speak up on me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this Rowdy Rax kid drops more N-bombs than an iShow speed fan in China, but I guess a lot of vatos be doing that. It just sounds so weird coming out of his mouth specifically because he kind of just sounds like Nick Fuentes. Anyway, he's corny for that and the dancing, so Miss Pinks goes on her IG story to hit him where it hurts, roasting his moves again and calling him female for his catty behavior and for not getting at her directly. So then another rapper, Chito Ranas, comes at her, this time seemingly unprovoked, and he goes lame ass B, her time passed, why we even care about this blow up doll beat? So then Miss Pinks claps back by posting a video of Chito Ranas apparently tweaking out.
I'm on the run right now, like what do you think? Like, bro, I can't be left alone. I can't be left alone. The police keep fucking with me, man. The suckers keep fucking with me, man. I'm not gonna be left alone. I'm either gonna go back in the cage or I'm I'm tired, man. I'm irritated.
So as you can see, rabble rousing is the name of the game for this dame, and she seems to specifically lock horns and tone police Mexican rappers a lot. What do you think of her little exchange with OhGeesy?